In my hand, I hold some toilet paper that was delivered to me today from Costco. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I used to serve tons and tons and tons of people in customer service, and I know how to deal with the public, because when something goes wrong with something in delivery or customer service, you really want to be nice to the people that you're calling up or you're chatting with so you get something resolved. So today I want to share with you a quick story about my recent Costco delivery, and not only one, but two. Hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Coach Stacy Lynn. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm glad that you're here. My goal here is to help you have a better day. And I also want to show you what I had to deal with today. This is just so stupid. And I don't use that word lightly, people. Okay, so a couple of days ago, a Costco delivery. I only go to Costco online because the closest Costco to me is almost an hour away. I'm not going to drive an hour. I'm just not going to do that. So I started ordering on Costco a couple of years ago because I was taking care of my father and I would order his Depends there. Best price, all that. Okay? Not a problem. Have no problem. My husband and I, after my dad passed away, we reopened another account, which incidentally they put in my dad's name, even though it wasn't supposed to. And they're telling me I can't even change the name until I go down there in person, which again is ridiculous, but that's just another video, I guess. So we ordered some bagel bites. My husband likes those. And they come in a plastic container, and they ship them with very heavy laundry detergent. And so when they showed up, they were all crashed, smashed all over the place, falling out of the container. I contacted customer service online. They gladly returned it, and well, they refunded it and sent me a new one. I had no problem with that. But I was still waiting for my toilet papers to show up. And yes, you're going to know a little bit about me, people. I use Cottonelle toilet paper. I actually interchanged between that and Charmin, but for this particular order, it was Cottonelle. Why? Because of the ridges, people. Just saying. We all have ridges, don't we? Anyway, long story short, I've waited like over a week for this delivery to show up. And it finally shows up today. And I'm just going to show you my initial video I took with my phone, because then I'll show you the box. All right, so when I initially got it, I opened the box and this is what it looked like. Okay, you see that? Wait. So clearly, whoever packed this ripped open the box. So I thought, well, you know, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do a video just to do this. So I just opened this box up, and this is how this was treated. I'm like, what the heck? Package is all open. Look at that. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable, right? Have you ever had your toilet paper opened, people, when it's been delivered to you? And just for the record, it is $15 a pack for all that toilet paper, okay? So toilet paper is not cheap by any means. So I decided I would go to Costco online, like, because I did this a couple days ago. Went there and I started a chat, had to give my order number, my member number, and then I described the problem. And I'm always nice to people. So as I'm chatting with this woman, who will remain nameless, she was no help at all. She actually told me that I had to return the toilet paper, and then I had to take it down to UPS and ship it back. or wait for a response from their people so that I could get a quote refund, I guess. And I'm like, well, I said, first of all, I'm not going to return this because it's open toilet paper. Plus, I'm not going to take this box, waste my time, go down to the closest UPS store to ship back toilet paper that people's just going to throw out. Because I don't know about you people, but I don't plan on using this toilet paper, at least not on my butt, just saying. So that chat ended almost a half hour, and I asked for the phone number, I asked for the manager, so long story short, I called up the customer service. And to my joy, I will say that the young man that answered, it only took maybe 5 minutes to get on thing, so it wasn't a long hold. And I explained the guy, I said, look, I'm not mad at you. This isn't, I'm not calling because I'm upset with you. But here's what happened. And so I explained to him, I said, in between, just so you know, between the time I chatted with somebody and all that, I told my husband, I said, look, and he comes over, he looks through the box, and he's like, look at this. It looks like there's glue or whatever all over it. And I'm like, kind of does. So I told the young man that took my call, I said, look, the toilet paper has been damaged, and, it was out of the package. And so to his credit, he apologized profusely. He said, because this is under $50, I can send you a replacement. You don't have to send it back. And I said, great. I said, that's fine. I said, that's good. That's all I want. Just my toilet paper. That's it. And then he paused for a minute. He said, I'm looking at your account and you've been a customer for a long time. Let me see if I can give you a credit too. So I said, sure. And that right there, because I wasn't like yelling and screaming and using bad words at this guy, and I didn't the other woman either, I was like, fine. It kind of disarmed me even more, because by this point, it's close to an hour that I've been dealing with this. And to make a long story short, he gives me a $10 and almost an $11 credit. I'm like, fine. That's fine. So I'm going to get credited $11, and they're going to send me some new toilet paper. I get off the phone because I hadn't gone through the toilet paper yet. And I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go through the toilet paper that's actually in there, because I know I'm not going to use this. So
I just ordered some toilet paper.
So here is a video.
Costco send me an open package here. This is supposed to have 18 rolls, okay? This one is fine. This is 18. This is supposed to be 18. There's one. We'll count them. 1, 2, 3.
I know, it's exciting.
4.
Yeah, it is.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 15 rolls. Oh, and one right here. 16. So they opened a package of toilet paper.
Yeah, they did.
That had 18 rolls in it.
Yep.
They took 2 rolls out, sent me 16 opened up.
Can you believe that? So upon further inspection, though, I'm looking at this toilet paper, and you see that? That clearly looks like somebody, had greasy hands or something. So I went upstairs. I talked to my husband. I said, you're not going to believe this, but not only is there not 18 rolls, but there's 16 rolls, and there's more stuff on it. And you know what? I thought about this. I thought, should I really put a YouTube video up about this? But then before I made this video, I decided, you know what? Look, Costco did the right thing, even though I had to go through their chat customer service, which was a waste of my time. And then I had to call and waste my time. So it was like over an hour of my time. And I thought, no, I'm going to look first. I'm going to see if I'm an anomaly or if there's other people out there who have had a similar thing happen. And yes, it turns out that there's a lot of people that have had really bad deliveries. And this wasn't a bad delivery. This was a bad packaging. This was a bad, like, where is the quality control in this, right? I mean, the box, they could have went ahead and put 2 of those things in the box. That is clear. But whoever did this, and this was what my husband speculated, they ripped open the bag, because that's the other thing. I have the bag right here. I'm going to show this to you. So this is actually how the bag showed up. See that? The whole bag isn't even there. So whoever packaged this opened the bag. They took out 2 rolls. They threw back the greasy, dirty ones in there, and some with glue, and then they sealed it up. Like, I have no words. I have no words. I really have no words, except to say that part of me is humored, but also slightly irritated. I'm humored because it amazes me that in today's culture of businesses, that you actually have a company that has people who will do that. That was completely intentional. Do you agree with me? Completely intentional. This was not a mistake, right? Costco, this was not a mistake. Whoever did this did it on purpose, right? And anyway, so my husband's speculating that maybe the person that did it, I don't know why they needed toilet paper. I don't know, maybe they needed it for the bathroom. And they were like, oh, I have an idea. Why don't we take her toilet paper? We'll rip open this bag. We'll go put it in the thing, and then I'll wrap it up and throw it in there. Not thinking that we live in the 21st century where everybody can go online and all over social media and share. So it just amazes me that there are people out there that do that. It doesn't. So I guess my question to you is, because I'm not going to make this much longer, my question to you is, would you use the toilet paper that's good, that doesn't appear to have somebody's hands all over it, or I mean, just so you know, I am not going to use this, at least not for I'm not going to do it, okay? I might use it to wipe my hands or something if it looks clean, or to wipe a counter or something. But I'm certainly not going to put it on my bum. You know what I'm saying? It's not going there. It's just not. And then the other thing I'm curious about is, do you think Costco gave me back enough? Or do you think I should have been more demanding? Because I'm just like, and I'm not a demanding person at all, which is why this is funny to me, because it's like, and they had this comment line. I could leave a message afterwards. I told him, I said, look, after I talked to the young man, I waited online, and then I gave me a chance to grade him, and then gave him all 5s. And then they said, if you have any other comments, leave it after the beep. And so I did. I left a nice little message. And I said, I had taken video and I took pictures, and I'm curious, how come you don't have that ability for people to see in your customer service what I'm talking about? I mean, I know that there are people out there that are scammers. I know some personally who have scammed people, and I don't like these people. The scammers are evil people. And I am sure that there are people out there who intentionally damage stuff. But I'm like, who has the time to damage a delivery you've been waiting for? And why would I, like, how could I? That would be the thing. How could I actually damage this delivery by opening it up and seeing it packed that way? It really, really makes me want to record everything I open, just because there's so many people out there that are liars and scammers, and it makes, good people have to pay for it. I mean, so yeah, it's like I don't have time for this, people. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. What would you have done? Would you be madder than me? Would you be content with the fact that they gave you $11 back and they're going to replace your toilet paper? Would you be annoyed that you had to contact them via their chat first and then call afterwards because the chat person was just giving you a typical thing from their little playbook that they give you? Let me know. And you know what, people? If anything, hopefully this made you laugh. And I hope you have a better day.